Welcome back to Eternal Duelist Soul. We've already took down Make Tsunami, Esperoba, and Rex Raptor, and we're gonna take on Wevil Underwood today. Weevil sometimes feels like the strongest opponent of this entire tier, but I don't know. He has some shitty cards at the same time, so like, I'm pretty sure he still has like basic insect, which by the name already tells you it's not exactly the strongest card. It only has like, I don't know, 500 attack and 700 defense. But it's cool fun fact about that card. It's the card that appears on a lot of insect related magic and trap cards. Cause I don't know, I guess it's basic insect. They just use it a lot. Same way that they use like Marauding Captain. He's on like 50 different cards. Stuff like that. So that's pretty interesting. But I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before, but a lot of these guys, they like to use field spells. So you can see already Weevil used his forest field spell, which is alright, because it only gives them like 300 attack. The only guys that are really threatening are like, not Mako, well, Esper doesn't, I'm pretty sure Esperoba doesn't have any field spells. The only threatening field spell is Mize, because she uses Rising Current, and Rising Current increases her monster's attack by 500, and they're already pretty high because she has like Harpy's brother and stuff like that. So she gets a lot of strong monsters really quickly, which is really annoying. And you can see Weevil managed to get the splashable Dark Elf. I don't know why they assumed in this generation that Dark Elf was a really good card, so they figured that pretty much everyone, except maybe, I don't know, Yugimoto, not Yami Yugi, because I'm pretty sure Yami has one, that everyone has to have a fucking Dark Elf. Insect Queen is his trump card, problem being that he needs a monster to use it to attack with it, so it's kind of pointless for him to have summoned it now, so we're just gonna go ahead and steal his monster and summon it for our monster. I could have attacked and done 100 more points of damage, but fuck that, what's the point? I would have had to sacrifice my monster anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack with our ace monster. Not bad, not bad. We will, like I said, he's not exactly the strongest duelist. He could be a pain sometimes. I don't think, yeah, no, he doesn't have Parasect in this game. He has it in the next game, which is pretty cool, because that game is pretty faithful to, like, I guess the series or whatever, because they have most of their cards, even if they suck, but they kind of managed to work it out, which is okay. What does he have? Oh yeah, he has Sinister Serpent. Is another splashable card that a lot of the duelists have in this generation for whatever reason. I don't understand why. It kind of makes sense for Weevil because he has Insect Queen, so you can have Sinister Serpent on the field, sacrifice it, next turn get it back, and keep using it, which is fine. But like there are some guys that just have it, which is dumb. Which I don't. I guess they thought that getting a monster back every turn was a good idea. Fucking wandering, wandering doom. I just have that card because I've had it since the beginning, and I've won a couple of duels with it. So it's kind of my good luck charm. It's kind of grown on me for whatever reason, and also because it's a Soul Scurvin. These fucking slurs, I swear. I need to stand up straight. Can't slouch into the mic, or I sound like a dumbass. Because it's a ripoff of Skull Servant, pretty much, because it's the same exact card, just it's stronger, but it's the same exact art, pretty much, just like a different palette swap or whatever, which is really odd, but whatever. Got some shitty cards. I hate that we got Hercules Beetle. I hate that card. Like, I hate it because I thought it looked kind of cool back in the day, but it's a shit card. Because it's only 1500 attack and it's a 5-star monster. There's a lot of cards like that that I like that happen to suck immensely, like Giant Mech Soldier or something like that. He has like 1750 and he's also a 1 tribute, so that's not usable. There's also another card, I don't remember exactly what it was. But there are a couple of cards that I like, and I also like a lot of the fusion cards that are like the how do I say this? Well, that was dumb. Okay, There we go. I thought he was just gonna have him in defense mode. There's a lot of improbable fusions, like the one that you need random ass monsters to use that look kind of cool, like Vermijin Sparrow. I think it looks really cool, and Mystic Sand looks really cool. Sandwich, I understand why Sandwich is a fusion. I'm okay with that, but like Vermijin Sparrow and Mystic Sand just look a little too cool to be fusions that nobody ever uses. Because they picked the two most random cards. Like, I understand it. It's cool to have those kinds of fusions. That's cool. They don't really do that anymore, ever. So, I mean, they could have done a little bit better. Because not a lot of them are really usable. A lot of them are kind of shitty. Like, there's only maybe literally a handful that are actually, you know, usable. Even by this generation standards, they were usable. So, imagine now they're obviously useless. Unless, I don't know, you use, like, what is it, instant summon and use them as fodder for something else. But, so, great. Because I played Mystical Space Typhoon, I couldn't activate it. Yeah, that's one of the weird rules about Yu-Gi-Oh! If you play a quick spell and face down, you can't activate that a turn. So, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Why would you summon Needleworm? Needleworm, when it's face down, or rather, when it flips face up, you can use it to, well, its effect is that your opponent has to discard the top 5 cards of their deck. So I don't understand why you would use that from Giant Rat's effect, but you know, it's whatever. Dumbass walked right into Wall of Illusion. I love that card. Even though, again, it's another one of those splashable cards that a lot of the duelists in this game have, which makes it really annoying because it's that and Penguin Soldier, which is really annoying. But it comes out, you know, really helpful in a pinch, especially in this generation when there's not a lot of like monster destruction aside from like Dark Hole or Raigeki, stuff like that. But the only other monster destruction I can think of is like Tribute to the Doomed, or I don't know. Aside from like really obscure means, that's pretty much the only simple way to destroy a monster. So, and it's also not that easy to, you know, get a monster out because there's no, you know, synchros in this game or anything like that. So you can only summon a stronger monster by tributing or fusioning, which, you know, you need either the cards in your hand or in the field to fusion, or you need monsters on the field to tribute for. So you're better off either boosting up your one monster somehow, or holding out somehow until you can summon your monster. So Penguin Soldier and Wall of Illusion, really good, you know, balance for when stuff like that happens. What I was saying earlier. What was I saying earlier? I had a point that I want to get to, but I don't remember. Doesn't matter. We summon Barrel Dragon. Barrel Dragon's effect is really annoying because in this game, it's right next to putting it into defense mode. So I usually, when I try to activate Barrel Dragon's effect, I would accidentally put him into defense mode because I'll do it really quickly. But we have the game here because we managed to get the right coin flip. You need 2 heads, and we managed to use Last Will. So we got our the fish guy and Barrel Dragon to go ahead and wipe out Wevil Underwood. That was those are 2 really quick matches, actually. I didn't get to rant as much as I want to, but I guess I'll save it for the next video. Next time you'll see us, his Insect Queen will destroy all our petty monsters. Probably not. Because both times the Insect Queen showed up, she got trashed, so. Got here some cards, which is cool, I guess, but I'll see you next time. It's Luster Dragon.